Okay, wait, is everything fine? Let me see. Got my sacred. Let me make sure that is going on here. So let's see. Got my sacred. Check for here. Make sure everything is right. Put this here and put it through here and there. And then also, can't forget my sacred drops. So my hair has been growing so great. And let's see, put it right here. Right there. Right down there. And rub it lightning a little bit. Okay, now we're ready. It's B-Day! Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lady Kootoure, the voice of all media fever. And yes, it is B-Day. I had to get my hair together, had to get my sacred products on and so forth, so I could give you everything. And this is episode 6 of the Kootoure Vinyl Sessions. This is another special day because, of course, it's B-Day. So happy 44th birthday to the Queen, Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Now, um, episodes 1 through 5 are currently on my YouTube page. The link is in the bio. Please subscribe if you haven't already. My Venmo, my Cash App is in this video, on this video. So if you like to donate, you're not obligated to, but it's greatly appreciated. So just in case, if I don't have the vinyl that you want me to feature on Koutoure's Vinyl Sessions, that's quite all right. I can find it. If you want to donate vinyl, that's cool too. But also I want to get a little upgrade in the editing part of it, get somebody to do it or whatever. So if you know somebody, hit me up. So today we are honoring our girl Queen B. As you can see, I got my cowboy Carter that I wore to the concert. Yes, don't we look but don't judge. But I do have some vinyl from her. Now the thing of it is with vinyl, it's quite hard to get nowadays because it's coming back into style. And and everybody has been asking me, well, do you got Beyonce vinyl? And I said, I'm getting there, but it's pretty, some of her albums are hard to find. Now, we can go back all the way back to her first album with Dangerously in Love, which came out in 2003, which is my favorite album. Like, that's the number one right there. And let me know in the comments, what are your favorite Beyonce albums? You can put it in any order, or you can put it in order, whatever. Let's have a conversation. And then, of course, you have the B-Day album. I mean, come on. It's her B-Day. Why not have the B-Day album? And I love this album as well. This will be number 2 for me. And I want to recreate this album cover because I love how her hair sits like she ate in this picture. And on the back, she eats even more. I love it. And what are your favorite songs from the B-Day album? Let's have that conversation. Mine is Green Light. Green Light. I'm telling you, like her vocals on that, phenomenal. I remember one time, shout out to my TikTok cousin, Dev the Menace. He was talking about the song, and it took me back to a time when I was in the car and somebody was in front of me and the light was green and I straight sang it like she did in the song. Y'all in them traffic green means go. Yeah, so yelled out and what whatever. But anyway, so you have the B-Day album, then you have she had the B-Day Deluxe Edition album, which I'm trying to find. Then in 2008, she came out with I Am Sasha Fierce. Now, I had talked about that with fellow Beehivers, and that album was pretty much like, I would say, she was like on her pop, I guess you can say, her pop side. Um, and I mean, I liked a few songs on that album, like Diva, of course, Single Ladies, If I Were a Boy, Ego. Um, but that's not, like I said, Dangerously in Love is number 1. B-Day is number 2. And then we'll go into number 3. I'm Sasha Fierce. I'm still on the fence. I still listen to it and have a couple of go-to songs. And then she came out with 4. That album was hands down. That was a good album. I don't think it would be in 3. I think that album for me is going to fall number 4. Now, her self-titled album, Beyonce, where she stopped the world, that came in for me at number three. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Mm-mm. Let's bump that down. So actually, the Beyonce album came at number four, and then the number four album comes in at number five. Now, the Beyonce album, her self-titled debut, that was, number four. That was an amazing album as well. Still trying to find that on vinyl. But number three would be none other than Lemonade. And she started a trend with this album because everybody started wearing the lemonade braids. I think this album, especially with the song Formation, that gave to me that is a woman's anthem. Formation. Everybody, come on, ladies, let's get in formation. Let's take over. Let's be empowered. Let's stick together. Another song on there, Sorry. I ain't sorry. And though I would have to say Don't Hurt Yourself would be probably one of the biggest. Everybody say it's like that was a beef record toward Mr. Carter, but I liked it though. You know what I'm saying? She went hard on that one. Um and everything. So what's your favorite song from this album and other albums? So let's have that discussion. Then she came out with The Lion King, The Gift. I don't think that got enough praise because from beginning to end, that album was amazing. I don't think that album got enough praise, and I think it should have. Um, and that dropped in 2019. Now, we're going to get into 2022 with the Renaissance. And that vinyl, I know I not think, but I do still have to get that vinyl for the Renaissance. That album was like, I feel like a breath of fresh air with everything that had been going on because, we were still in COVID and things like that. And, everybody was getting adjusted to a lot of things. And I feel that with that album and the tour, that gave people a space to be themselves, a space to be free, and just, you're not going to break my soul. I love Virgo's Groove, and of course, Cozy. I mean, duh. Shout out to my sister T.S. Madison. So that album gets a lot of play. And last but not least, can we talk about this album? First of all, can we talk about the body? Can we talk about the body? And the body on the Renaissance album. I said, honey, mother is thick, okay? And I love it. This album, I love, and I need for people to understand with Beyonce is that she will give you a history lesson. She will make you think about a lot of stuff. And I feel with this album shook the world. This album shook the music industry, and it was a lot of conversation, and a lot of people needed to be educated because what people have to understand is country music, that was not started by white people. Black people started that. We started every genre. And some of those genres, well, not some, all have been colonized, but that's a different discussion for a different day. We're not going to put that here, okay? But y'all know what I'm saying. So this album and this tour, this was my first time seeing her perform. I want to say this album pretty much came out it came out at the right time because my grandmother passed away March 24th, and this album dropped that Friday. My grandmother passed away on a Sunday, and at the time I was living in Georgia, and I had to drive to Florida where she had lived, and I had to, I'm the only grandchild. I had to prepare her funeral and stuff. But while I was driving, when Blackbird came on, I was driving and crying. And when she did the song at the tour, I said, I'm not gonna cry. Baby, I bawled. But it's a go-to album there. So happy birthday, Beyonce. Now, I got my sacred. I'm just missing my Sir Davis. They don't sell it where I'm at, so I don't know. Sir Davis, can we talk about that? But anyway, again, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube page. Follow me on Instagram, Lady Kootoure, LadyKootoure, and on TikTok, Lady Kootoure 1. Happy birthday, B. We're going to celebrate all day. My Earth sister, my Earth sign, and so on and so forth. Thank y'all for all y'all support, and peace.